Video, video, video. The first thing I want to talk about. You've transformed your entire real estate business, at least from my perspective, by implementing video in social media. First, I guess, tell us, how has it changed the way that you do real estate?
The biggest thing with video is that it helps you with that know, like, and trust factor. And so when you meet with clients, especially when you're doing outward facing content on, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, different platforms, people see your content over and over and over again. And like chances are they're not commenting, they're not liking it, but then a month down the road or 6 months down the road or whenever it is, they call because they're ready to do some sort of real estate transaction. And so it really speeds up that know, like, and trust factor and really lowers kind of that sales resistance that we often get, right? With just a random client, right? If you were just to meet someone off the street, they don't know you very well, but if someone's been watching your videos for months or even years, it really lowers that sales resistance.
Like they know you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the conversation's more of like, hey, Cole, do you have time for us to be able to work together? Or, could you assist, as opposed to like, tell me why I should work with you. A lot of times they've already made that decision in their mind that they want to work with you because they have been consuming content for, however long prior to actually reaching out.
Did you start out with like an expensive camera, a special mic, lighting, videographers, editor, and deep knowledge of apps and tech tools and all that? Is that how you started out?
No, I have bought all of those things, right? Like I've bought the green screens, I've bought the lights, I've bought cameras and gimbals and all of these things. And like the thing I shoot the most with is my phone, right?
Your phone.
The both cameras are really good. We were just talking before we started recording, like, throughout the day to day, I'm kind of documenting my day and I'm going to make a vlog and like literally I'm going to shoot it all on my phone, edit it on my phone, do a voiceover on my phone and post it, right? So no fancy lights, no fancy cameras, nothing really other than my phone. And I think in the beginning, as far as getting comfortable with video, shooting video, say you come into an open house, right? And you leave the open house, I can take my phone, put the camera on and be like, hey, Cole, thanks so much for stopping in at 123 Banana Street. It was really great to meet you. Excited to, send some more properties over to you for wherever you're looking, blah, 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 blah. Like looking forward to talking to you, again on Monday as we discussed, blah, 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 have a great day, right? And like getting comfortable looking at a camera, not looking at yourself, right? Because like you can look into the lens or you can look at your picture. Getting comfortable looking into the lens, talking directly to someone. And like, if you mess up or you stutter or whatever, like, it's not like you're putting this out to millions of people. You're sending it to, you and you're probably the only person that's going to see it. So that's something I think to help get comfortable in like talking directly to the camera to get yourself kind of the reps in. The biggest thing for those one-to-one videos is actually saying their name so that they know it's for them. Because if I'm like, hey man, and I'm sending you a video, you're like, well, clearly like this is going to many people kind of thing.
She recorded an evergreen that's just sitting there and ready.
But if I mention, hey Cole, it was really great to meet you. Looking forward to helping you and your dog, move into the neighborhood. I know you guys are really going to love it here. Like, because that's something that we talked about while you were in at the open house. Like it shows that I was listening. It shows that I took some notes and is just that much better. Obviously, if you record one video and it's just like, hey, thanks so much for visiting the open house, that's fine, right? But like in order to kind of raise the bar a little bit, like add in those personal touches, that you would do when you would call them to set the next appointment or call them to, go tour some more properties.
When did you notice that video wasn't just like the cool trendy thing to do, but that it actually started producing results for you?
So for me with social media and video, it was a lot of, I always just did it because everyone said, all the coaches would say do video and that video is important. And, I would hear or see other people do things and then I would try to replicate it in my market and I just kind of did it, right? But that moment where I realized it was a thing was like when I would go out to different bars or restaurants or I'd go to a coffee shop or something like that and people would be like, oh, hey, like you're a real estate agent, right? I've seen your videos online. So that was always like kind of weird, but kind of cool. And then the other one would be when I would go into like a listing appointment, right? And the sellers would talk about specific videos that I had shot previously. Like they were like, oh, hey, I saw you posted a video about repainting the house before you list, and like we were thinking about which rooms we should repaint or whatever strategy I had given, right? And they were like basically telling me what I'd said in the video and like then asking what they should do in their property, and so once I realized that like people were actually watching them and I knew that was something that I needed to do. The problem is like that's not real-time feedback, right? Like some of the videos, say if I posted it like today, like I'm not getting that feedback of someone calling me today and saying, hey, I want to list my home now. It's like 6 months down the road or 12 months down the road or 18 months down the road, they remember seeing that video, but like now they're calling me. So there's not really that instant gratification that we all love so much, right? And so it's something that, like, when you're making videos and making content on social media, it's that longer term play, it's the brand play, it's that, deposits in that know, like, and trust factor that, don't always have an immediate payoff.